Hey guys, Stoney Creek here. Just wanted to do a quick update. Hadn't touched base for a while. It's been raining quite a bit this week here, so been stuck inside, haven't had a whole lot to report. But today we finally have some sunshine. That glowing thing in the sky, they say sun. But as you can see behind me, I've got a bucket full of green stuff. Let me show you what we've been doing. So my son and I have been working on some flower beds. Still has a lot of work to do, but looks a lot better than it did. We still have a few piles of stuff to take away. The leaves you see here, there's a pile of leaves here. I'm actually going to throw in the chicken coop, let them scratch around in it. This stuff is Virginia creeper and just sticks. That's going to go to the burn pile. Up here you can see we've got another pile of stuff. While we're here, I thought I'd show you how the potatoes are doing. You can see that they're all growing nice and big. This stuff is mint that we're hoping is going to take over the space here. Still have to weed out in the garden or out in the walk paths. I'm going to mulch that here, I don't know, at some point. But everything else seems to be doing okay. So far I've been lucky. With all the rain I haven't had to worry about watering, so things are still alive. We're good. We only have about 12 more days and the wife will be home. So as long as I can keep everything alive that long, she's going to be happy. So since we've got these piles of green around, we're going to finish loading up the tractor, and I'm going to finally take you guys out to see my compost. Well, we got that bucket full. Normally I don't let passengers on the tractor, but why don't you guys hop on back. Let's take a drive out to the compost pile. I'm going to tell you about that. You can see this is all of our yard trimmings today, or actually all the weeds and henbit and all that jazz that we pulled out of the gardens. This stuff behind me, let me turn the camera around. This stuff is all bedding and different jazz from the different coops. This hadn't quite broke down yet. This is mule poop. We've got goat poop in here, chicken poop. Of course I put greens in here. I'm getting ready to put this pile. I want to cover this. That way it'll break it down more. But this is just the starting of this year's from like December, November, December on. So I would call that this year's pile. This is going to be my active pile that I'm working on this year. And as I fill up over here, I always scoop and build. And then about midsummer, I'm going to take this and I'll actually put it back over there. So this gets turned 2 or 3 times a year. This pile is my second year pile. You can see things are starting to break down, but not really broke down yet. We can still see full poo, like mule poop and goat poop. Some of the straw bedding, or this might have even been green matter from last year. That's not completely broke down yet. Of course, this all grows up on it, and I'm okay with that. This is out of my 3-year pile. And of course we have to break down that green layer. And we'll actually, when we break this down, we throw it back over there to the 1st-year pile. But this stuff is what you've seen me use in the greenhouse. You can see when I dig into here, there's no sign of any bedding material. There's no sign of whole manure in here. No straw, no anything. So in 3 years, this is what that pile is going to look like. And what I've done, same thing, you know, that first pile, I tell you, I've turned that 2 or 3 times a year. A 2nd-year pile, I'll turn it once or twice. By the time it gets over here to the 3rd year, of course, it's when it went from here to this pile, it got turned over 1 time, but then it's pretty much ready for use, so it's not going to be turned anymore. We're just going to dig straight out of this and put it in the gardens. But let me go ahead and get this stuff buried, that way it can start cooking. It's supposed to rain again tomorrow. Fun, right? Okay, you can see that pile behind me. Let me do a close-up here so you can see what I've turned over. This stuff's wet, and right now it's just laced with all that good bacteria and the microorganisms that's going to break this material down. Covering up that that green matter, that's just going to help it break down, and that's what turns it into that nice black soil, along with of course the goat poo and mule poo. You can see mule poo down here. Let me back up a little bit. It's kind of hard to get a good feel for what's going on, but right in this area, when I start cleaning out more coops and I clean out my barns on this side of the creek, that's all going to pile up here. And then I don't know, a couple of months or so, I'll actually take this pile and then put it back on top of that, and then we'll fill up over here with new material. Then I'll take everything from here, put it back over there. So 1st year, this is going to get rotated quite a bit. As we use my 3rd year pile right here, I'm actually going to move the 2nd year pile down that direction. Then this will migrate over into here. And that's how we do our rotational stuff. Hey guys, I need to get off here. I just want to do a quick little update. Let y'all know that I was thinking about you. Let you see what we were doing. Finally show you my compost pile after I've been telling you months that I was going to do that. Hey, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate you watching. I'll see you guys next video.